Hello, so I thought I would do a Capricorn love reading. I haven't done one of those in a bit. So I'm going to use my Romance Angel cards, and I'm going to use my Angel Answers cards, and I'm going to use my Whispers of Love cards. The links to all of the cards are down below if you want to check those out and get some for yourself. All right, so I thought we would start with Romance Angels, and we would look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We have attraction and deception. All right, what do you need to focus on? Soulmate. And then energies coming in, let go of control issues. All right, very interesting. Let's get an Angel Answers. All right, what's going on with this attraction and deception? Communicate clearly. Soulmate in the near future. Love that. Let go of control issues. Ask your angels. Let's grab one more. There's something better. Okay. I like that one. And then let's grab a Whispers of Love. We have treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Then for soulmate, we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. And then for let go of control issues, we have I love you. These are powerful words. And then let's pick one more. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. I like it. Lots of messages here. That's why I like to use different cards, because I feel like it helps to build on the message to receive. So what we have, what you're struggling with here is we have an attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. But then we also have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. So someone within themselves is not being true to themselves, because we have someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And then we have communicate clearly. Someone's not communicating clearly. When that one came out, I feel like, are you saying, you know, is it you that's not communicating clearly, that's wearing that false self mask? Are you saying something to someone within a relationship? This could be a friend, family member, partnership. Are you saying something but you're not truly feeling it? Because we have the communicate clearly, and then this, I feel like these two are really connected there. And we have treasure your loved one. It is important to love others deeply. And I feel like it's to be true to yourself in your feelings about how you feel in this relationship. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say, okay, I'm not really feeling the same way that you are, right? I kind of feel like it's that where if you really ask yourself, and you really ask yourself those tough questions as, am I truly attracted to this person? Do I truly love this person? I feel like that's how you find your answers. Sometimes it's hard to really ask the tough questions, and I feel like, and if you're having a problem with that person, you have to communicate. You have to say, you speak your truth, basically. Speaking your truth about how you truly feel. It could be maybe you're pretending that you're not as attracted to that person as what you're letting on, and maybe you truly love the false self mask is that you really care about somebody more than what you're letting on, because maybe you're afraid of being hurt, so you want to put up walls around yourself so that you don't get hurt again because of what has happened in your past. So is it communicating clearly and speaking to this person and saying, you know what, I'm afraid to love. I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt. I've had these things happen in the past. But then I also feel like you need to figure out, okay, what do you need from that person to help you to trust, to help you feel better, to help you to let your walls down, and to communicate that with that person and say, okay, this is what I need from you. This is how I need you to help me, and how we can grow this relationship. And communicate clearly, whatever that communication is, right? To communicate clearly. What do you need to look at? We have the soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. We have in the near future, and we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. And I feel like it has to do with, again, being truthful about the way that you feel, whether it's feeling negative or positive towards this person. So there could be that you need to look at that when you have, if you want that connection, if you want that soulmate connection, that you have to communicate, that you have to let your walls down, that you have to show that person how you feel, and you have to give them what it is that they need within the relationship. If physical touch, a lot of people like that physical touch. Some people do, some people don't. Physical touch is another way to communicate to a person that you care about them, that you, it could just be holding hands. It doesn't have to, be anything more than that, but it's, just putting your hand, on top of the other person's hand, or just, reaching out to that person to let them know that you're thinking about them. And just like it says here, a tender touch can mean so much. It's that communication, that next level of communication that you're having with that person. And if you're having trouble with that, is that something that you need to explore? Is that something that you need to communicate to the other person, that if that's something that they need, and then you say, well, you know what, that's not really my thing, but how can we work through this? It could be that, having that, sometimes it's about focusing, if there's an attraction within the relationship and it's something that is worth working on, that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and it's about working on the relationship that you have in front of you. Future energies, we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, not trying to force anything, not trying to push anything. We have ask your angels. So I feel like that's kind of that belief and that faith that you have within yourself, asking yourself those questions as, what do I want to have happen with this relationship? Am I willing to take my walls down? We have, there's something better. There is something better, but I feel that it could be within this relationship, that there's something better when you learn to let your walls down, when you learn to be more vulnerable, when you learn to trust that person and open up and have that communication. We have, I love you. These are powerful words. And then we have, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. How committed are you truly to love, soulmate, a relationship? We have the words, I love you, and we have physical touch. So it's different levels within the relationship that you have to be willing to receive and willing to give. And I feel like it's asking yourself a lot of questions within this relationship. Or it could be a future relationship that comes in for you, and asking yourself, am I truly ready to give so much, all of this, to a person? Or do I still have a lot of walls up, right? Control, let go of control issues could be, okay, control in a way that you put those guards up and you put those walls up and you say, hey, I'm not letting you in. You have to give to me, right? Sometimes we expect other people to give so much to us, but we're not willing to give back because we have our walls up. And is that something that you need to ask yourself? Is that something that you need to work on? It's all just questions, asking yourself, that if you're struggling within a relationship, are you attracted? Are you wearing a false self mask? Are you communicating clearly? Do you really know what you want in the relationship? And are you communicating that to the other person? Are you willing to give as much as you want to receive? Are you able to say the words and do the physical action, the physical touch? Are you able to show that person in different ways that you care for them? Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. How committed are you truly to a relationship? What level relationship are you willing to commit to? And is that what you need to work on? We have Goddess of the Moon, which is your intuition, being in touch with your intuition. And what do you really want? What do you really feel inside? I feel like this reading is more about getting in touch with yourself and being truthful with yourself about relationships. How do you truly feel? Are you holding back? Do you put walls up? What are those, if you are, what are those things that you need to work on? When you get in relationships, what is it that you need to communicate to the other person to tell them what it is that you need from them so they can understand that? And not assuming that they know how you feel or they know what to do. Like too many times I feel like we assume, well, you should know by now that that's what I need or that's how you should be, you know. Having those lines of communication, that's key to a good, long-lasting soulmate connection. At least that's what I think. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.